What's going on, everybody? KingofDragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Bandai SH Figuarts Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And so here we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku posed and out of the packaging. Before we take a look at the figure, let's run through his accessories. Goku does come with 4 different facial expressions. We do get the stern neutral expression. We do get a smirking expression. We get a gritting teeth where he's looking off to the side. And then we get a yelling expression. He also comes with several sets of hands. We get a pair of fists, a pair of instant transmission hands, a pair of style pose hands, a pair of hands where his fingers splayed out, a pair of clinching hands, and then a pair of hands that have a peg on them, and that peg does hold his Kamehameha effect, which looks really nice. I do like the ×20 Kamehameha. It looks really nice. So other than that, Goku doesn't come with any other accessories, so let's actually have a look at his details. And so here we have a closer look at Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and I have to say that Bandai has done an amazing job with this figure. I am actually really happy that Bandai held off on giving us Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because that first one that they showed us, though it was nice for the time with modern technologies, this one is vastly superior than that original prototype, and I am happy about that. This figure looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my favorite looking Super Saiyan transformations in all of Dragon Ball. Yes, it's not one of Akira Toriyama's originals, but it's still an iconic look, and this looks amazing. They did a fantastic job with the look of Super Saiyan 4 Goku. He looks really nice. I love the expression he has on him right here. The red under the eyes looks perfect. The hair, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we do have the classic Goku hair right there, and then we do have this really big bunch of hair, which it just looks ferocious and menacing. So having a look at the rest of the figure, I don't like the fact that this is painted a completely different flesh color than his flesh tone. I think what they should have done is just go for the extra mile and have this a separate piece that just glued onto the fur right here. I think that would have looked a little bit better. But I understand they wanted to make the fur very consistent, and they did a good job with it. You can see all of this is done fairly well. The paint is clean. There's no bleeding, although there are some edges right here that could use some work. It's not a big deal. If you're really looking for it, you're going to see it. If not, you're not going to notice it at all. I really do like his fur right here. They did a very nice job sculpting it. It's done exceptionally well. Bandai should be commended for the work that they gave this figure. It looks amazing. I love this detailing right here. Even on his hands, you can see a little bit of fur coming onto his hands, which I really do like that. He does have the teal wristbands because this isn't Dragon Ball Z Goku. This is Dragon Ball GT Goku, and his attire was a little bit different than what it was in Dragon Ball Z, so they did carry that over. It looks really nice. I love how broad his chest is as well. He has this really massive frame. It's perfect for the Dragon Ball GT look. Then he does have his almost light blue, although it's not really light blue. It's like a very unsaturated blue, which it does look really good, especially in contrast to everything. Then he does have his yellow pants. On the back we do have the tear where his tail does hang out, and the tail is done very good. It does articulate, although as you can see it's not the strongest joint. It does hold its shape, but if you like knock it down, you can see that joint doesn't support itself, so a little bit unfortunate, but that is how it is. Really do like the way they did the legs, although I think they could have maybe come a little bit higher with this part just so that it looks a little more uniform. It's still a very nice sculpt, so Bandai once again doing a good job. And they did the knees very well. You can see on the back they continue the sculpt throughout the entire figure, so I am happy about that. He does have the ankle wraps that he normally wears with his gi, so it does look very good. Then we do have his black shoes with the gray soles looking really good. So Overall, Bandai has done a very good job with this figure. It's been a long time coming and I am happy we finally have Super Saiyan 4 Goku. It's one of the best looking figures that I've had the pleasure to look at from Bandai, and they did a very good job with it. Now there are some loose joints on him, but they're not like super loose, but they are noticeably looser than what you would expect. It's nothing we can't fix on our own, but it's something we shouldn't have to. But just letting you guys know that you might have some looseness in the joints. So with that out of the way, let's actually get Goku compared to other figures you may have in your collection. Here we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and a DC Multiverse Superman. Here we have Goku posed next to a WWE Elite Scale figure in the Mezco 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man. Here we have Goku posed next to a Lightning Collection White Range in a Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And for one final comparison, here we do have Super Saiyan 4 Goku posed next to a Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku. So with the comparisons out of the way, let's actually move on to Goku's articulation. Now, Goku does have some articulation in the hair. To my knowledge, this appears to be a ball joint. It does rotate and move up and down really nicely, so his hair does have some articulation, especially here in the front. On the back, we do have ball hinges which do allow the hair to move in and out. As you can see, it does get out of the way and rotates if you need it to, but it is there in case you want it, and it does sit really flush along the body as well. So really good movement there. His head is on a double ball joint, so Bandai did go with a double ball joint on this Goku. You can see it does work really nice. He can look up, down, tilt his head side to side, as well as turn left and right. His neck is on a ball joint, so that does help with looking down, does help with looking up. More head tilt never hurts, and it's just a really good joint. We do have a butterfly joint which does go back about that far. Coming forward, you can see because it is cut really nicely, his arm basically goes across his body, so that is very impressive. We do have a ball joint here in the shoulder, so that does pivot up and down, forward and back, as well as goes all the way around, no problem, out to the side very nicely. And this is where I said it is a little bit loose. It's not a big deal, but it is noticeably looser than most of the joints. He does have a swivel here at the bicep, double bend here at the elbow, going past 90 degrees. We do have a ball hinge here at the wrist, which does go in and out, up and down, just depending on how you have it configured. So I really do like that. We have a ball hinge here at the torso, so that does crunch forward and back, move side to side, as well as rotate. Then we have another ball joint at the waist, giving him the really nice hula hooping action. And of course that does turn left and right, so really good movement there. Legs do kick forward, no problem. Kick back, only to about there. Unfortunately, they don't kick back as far as other Goku figures. Let's see, out to the side. Very nice side kicks here by Goku, so you can get him in a really good martial arts posing. Thigh swivel works fine. Double bend at the knee. A little stiff on mine, but it goes to about that far, so really good range there. Like I said, it's a little stiff on mine. Yours might not have that issue. We don't have a boot swivel, but we do have rotation at the ankle. A hinge in the ankle, which is surprising. A forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. Then we do have a toe hinge here. Then for his tail, we do have a ball joint which does rotate side to side, does go up and down, and then we have a rotation here on that pin, so we can get his tail in a lot of good poses. So overall, fantastic figure with some really good articulation. They really stepped up their game for this figure. So with that out of the way, guys, let's actually get him posed for my final thoughts, and then we'll wrap up this review. And so here we have Super Saiyan 4 Goku posed for my final thoughts, and overall Bandai has done a fantastic job with this figure. It's not just fantastic, it's absolutely fantastic. Although there are joints here on this figure that are a little bit loose for my liking, they can be fixed with some joint fixer, and like I said, even though we shouldn't be doing it, I'm willing to overlook it just because it's not a big issue for me. I absolutely love the way Super Saiyan 4 Goku came out. The amount of details that they put into him are phenomenal. He has fur sculpted really nicely. The hair, even though it's really big and bulky, does have articulation that actually works and gets out of the way. I think the energy effect he comes with is perfect for Super Saiyan 4 Goku. And overall, just the look and feel of this figure is done very well. So you have to give Bandai credit here on this figure. It's one of their stronger Dragon Ball releases, and I am happy to finally have Dragon Ball GT Super Saiyan 4 Goku in my collection. I would love to see Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, but that's another figure for the future, hopefully. Goku here is still available on sites like Big Bad Toy Store and Amazon Entertainment Earth for about $70, which I honestly think that's a fair price for this figure. The amount of detailing that they put into him with the accessories he has, I think he's worth the $70, seeing as how much effort went into this figure. It's well worth it. A lot of the times when they make a $70 figure, they don't really give us much. This Goku has everything you need. I think the one thing I would have really loved is an actual beam effect for him, but overall, still really happy to have Goku in my collection, especially his Super Saiyan 4 variation. One of the best transformations in all of Dragon Ball. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and check out all my other action figure reviews, as well as all my other Dragon Ball videos and my SH Figuarts videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it's in my collection, I'll gladly have a look at it. While you're at it, check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, and as always, ring that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.